You want to do something to make sure you hit your goals, and this is what most people never ever do. And it's really cool and fun. It's called Gamify. What this does is tracking. It's like, when you get, if you go, all right, I don't want to struggle for 40 years because, when people go into a career and they struggle for 40 years, especially when it's sales, they are not tracking themselves. They're not making a game. They're not really setting short-term goals that are attainable. They'll do New Year's resolutions, and those things don't work. But short-term, fun, splashy kind of carrot in front and stick in the back to yourself. This is what really does keep people on pace and really does work, and it will work for you too. If you want to get where you want to go, gamify. It's a big deal. So here's the deal, and you can see moment to moment, hour to hour, call to call where exactly you are, and it'll help you keep on pace to get where you want to go. So what you do is you click on this, give it a couple clicks, and you go, I want to set my goals, how many calls I want to make, and how many meaningful conversations. And if you read Rewire, it says in there, when you're in growth mode, what I've seen and I've experienced myself is I want to have, it says in the book, 20 to 35 meaningful conversations a day. You know what? Most people are going to have about 6, and they wonder why they can't get to where they want to go. This is the number that it takes. And I like to tighten it up. I like this number to be 28 to 35. So I'm going to say 30. And it might take me 110 calls. It might take me 300 calls. I don't care. Because the thing is, I need to have these meaningful conversations. As I get better, the number of calls decrease, right? Because you're just more effective. So I'm going to hit update. My goals are updated. And then I can, as I'm tracking, throughout the day, I can hover over this. I can see how many number of calls, how many meaningful conversations. This is a big deal. Now, what I want to do with my time is I want to pack it. I want to compress it between, if I'm calling businesses, if it's a business-to-business thing like I usually do, my number of meaningful conversations by 1:30, I want to be done. So that means that I'm really going to be watching this and keeping myself on pace. So when I call somebody, so if I'm calling up Jimmy Carter and I click so I'm watching this call duration. So this is a big deal. I'm being mindful of that. Was it meaningful? If I check yes, that's how Connect knows. Remember I said anyway. That's how Connect knows if that was now it's a meaningful it's a number, 1 call and 1 meaningful conversation. So it logged it. So now I can go, all right, 1 done. I've got 29 left today. That's how you build insurance to make sure that you get where you want to go in the speed that you want to get there. Otherwise, if you're not tracking it, it's like, how do you even know where you are? And that's where most people are, is they don't know where they are and they never get there. That's why they're frustrated. And this makes it fun. It's like, man, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there. Every day's a game. And then now you're banking time and you can afford to take a day off, or you can afford to be sick, or you can afford to have breathing room so you can go to your kid's soccer game. This is how it really works. You see the people that really hit it, they track themselves. Gamify.